An athletic trainer works on injury prevention, recognition, treatment, and rehabilitation.
Jim Whalen has been at the helm of the Patriots training staff for many years. He and his award-winning group oversee the well-being of the team.
I wanted to put in the hours, I wanted to put in the time, and that's what I wanted to do, was to become an athletic trainer. So Danny had that ankle in the game.
Yeah.
Jim has demonstrated an uncanny ability to house decades of experience in this particular level, in this club, and yet have the same passion and energy that will be something that brings out the best in young guys like myself and Daryl.
Yeah, hopefully we can work on that over the weekend.
These athletes are sacrificing their bodies and their time, and this is their well-being at the end of the day. So with that being said, it's our job as athletic trainers and physical therapists to put our best foot forward for them to provide the best health care we can.
You know, some of these kids are 21, 22 years old, never really had any real responsibility, and so I have to make sure that they're following through on what they need to do to get healthy.
I'll have an on-field program ready, just so we can flex him one way or the other, make sure he gets enough work in, gets his load in. So.
Okay. The typical week starts on Monday morning, and that is probably one of the more important days of the week. You know, I'm getting in here, I'm arranging for X-ray, for MRI, for any special tests that players need from the game the night before. During that time, we're also rehabilitating all of our long-term players that have had surgeries, so that's ongoing. And then assessing all the new injuries that come in. I think I'm feeding cereal back here, I'm feeding weight.
This is just kind of building out a little quick rehab report of what some of the different guys might be doing that's bonus or extra, or if they're doing some things that are just kind of maintaining along their progress, getting back to the field. These would be shared among our performance department, which includes medical staff, athletic training department, strength and conditioning, sports science, team nutrition.
Wednesday, we get in here before 6 in the morning, start to get everybody ready for their practice that day.
You ready for this?
Oh,
You ready for
there it
this?
is. Oh, yeah. Every tape job is about 2 minutes. We call them speed tape jobs. A lot of guys just want a little bit of support.
You know, ultimately, when a 300-pound guy falls on a 300-pound guy, that nylon tape can only do so much.
During practice, the training staff prepare the fields, monitor activities, and ensure they have everything they need for a successful day.
Wednesday and Thursday are similar days. Coach works them hard in practice, and our goal is to try to recover them as fast as we can.
Harris is doing fine. Let him continue.
The closer they are to 100%, the better the product is going to be on the field.
Remind him again. Ultrasound at 3:30.
Okay. As we get closer and closer towards the end of the week, who's going to be the 46 players that can play in the game? Who are the players that can't play in the game? And we do that for 20-something weeks. The role of the athletic trainer is to sit and listen to the player.
We always joke and say that the training room is like a safe haven for us.
Slater!
We wouldn't be half the team we are without those guys.
What time is it that the appointment is for the MRI?
3:30.
Okay.
feel like we have a good relationship with a lot of those trainers, and so we like to, kind of spill our thoughts about situations, and at the same time they give us that mental feedback to really help us in our game and in our lives.
Feels like it's getting stronger.
Swelling's less too.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're not getting down on yourself or digging into your own emotions, but understand there's a light, there's a, an end to all of that, and to really see the positive out of the situation.
It'll get there. It'll get there. Should continue to feel better and better.
When we sit there and say, hey, you're gonna be fine, it's gonna be a long haul, it's gonna be a lot of hard work, but if you stick with it, you're gonna get back to playing.
I know I speak for myself. To make it 12 years in this league, you don't do that without spending a lot of time with those guys over the years.
The night before a game, there'll be a variety of treatments that we'll provide for the athletes. And in a setting like this, what we'll do is we'll try to recreate really what is our home athletic training room wherever we are. We might see guys get massage, soft tissue treatment, joint mobilizations, there might be activation exercises. We're gonna do what we can to try to help them feel like their body is not a concern. They can focus on execution, efficiency, and doing their job.
Now it's Sunday, game day. It's all about game day.
I think game day is probably the toughest. 60 minutes before every game, the visiting medical staff and the home medical staff, we gather up with the referee and we go through all the emergency situations that could arise.
Doctors and trainers, as we are well aware, player safety is our priority number one. On the field, off the field, everything that we do is player safety involved.
Shaken up on the play, Patriots training staff coming off the far side.
Hey, he knocked himself out. You got guys down all over the place.
The ambulance will be located in the end zone that you guys come out for halftime and pregame. Our signal is here for the rig.
Yeah, he's putting minimal pressure on it, getting helped off.
Jim Whalen trying to help him off as well.
In terms of x-ray, the x-ray room is 2 down from us. All the medical personnel, all the red hats will be located on our sideline towards the lighthouse side. And if you need any of them, just make the signal.
Wish everybody good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
The communication on game day happens at a rapid pace, and we have to be prepared for any type of emergency that could arise at any game. The players, they want to be out there and play. They want to do everything they can for themselves, for their teammates, for their family, and they play once a week.
A lot of what we do, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it, but the bulk of it is preparing for things that we hope to not have to use. God willing, we're praying for a medically uneventful game, but a competitively exciting one. That's really what you want to have.
My first day I walked in here with awe and wow, this is, the New England Patriots, this is their locker room, this is their training room, and how amazing that was. And still 28 years later, I'm still amazed every Sunday that, I get to do this and have been a part of something special.